what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's King Tuts Pro, of course, and I'll be showing you guys a Photoshop CS6 tutorial on how to create this avatar. Because on my previous video, I told you guys if you guys gave me 20 or more likes, then I will show you how to create how I did my avatar, my YouTube avatar for this. Now I did kind of change it a little bit, so it won't always be the same. So just keep that in mind. But if you do want to know how to do it, well, I'm gonna teach you how to do it right now. So if I can't talk today, I don't know, I can't talk a lot today for some reason. Anyway, so let me go ahead and close this. So first, we're going to create a new document. Make sure that the width is 800 and the height is 800. I have no idea why the resolution is 299.9999. Keep that at 72 for some reason. Pixels, okay. All right, so make sure that the background content is white. That's what I keep it on. And click OK. And this is how it's going to look like. So first, you want to go ahead and import your background or your image that you're going to be using as your background. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go over to Pictures, Wallpapers, HD. So yeah, just search or select any background images that you're going to be using for this. So I don't know what I could do. Let's see. I'll go with this one right here, Skyline. This is of New York City. So if you guys want to have this wallpaper, I'll post the link in the description because a lot of you guys asked what stuff I use in this. So I will be glad if you do. If you don't, then just skip this part, but I'll add it in the description. So copy the background and paste it into here. And I'll press Command T to resize it like so. You also want to make it a little bit bigger than the actual thing here. So like this, okie dokie. So once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and create a new layer. And on the new layer, we want to fill it with a white background. So go over to Edit, Fill, Use, make sure that's color, and select white. Or if you want to do it quicker, you can go to background color, and your background color should be white. If not, then do that. I'm going to go over to color, white, click OK. Blend mode, normal. The opacity, I keep it at 30%. You could go higher if you want, but this is just up to you. And preserve transparency is off. You don't want that to be checked. So once you have done that, you want to click OK. And once you have to click OK, create a new layer on top of that. I'm going to name this white background for the sake being. And over here, I'm going to name it text just to be a little bit more organized. So I'm going to name it text. And once I have done that, I want to go ahead and put in my text. So grab the text tool. I'm using Lavenderia. I think that's how it's pronounced. The font will be in the description for you to download. It's not for free, unfortunately. I can't show you how to get it for free because I already have a copyright strike on my channel, and I'm not risking another copyright strike. So sorry, but you can get it if you want. There is ways around that, but I'm not promoting you to do it. But Lavenderia is the font I'm using. I'm using regular. You could use sturdy, but I'm just going with the regular font. And you can go ahead and type whatever you want on this, but this is more of a retro vintage type of look. So as you can see, King Tuts Pro kind of looks girly, but we'll make it manly. Don't worry. Okay, so make this in the middle like this. Okay. Now you can change the font color if you want, but a more classy and clean look would be a white font. You could choose a black font, but I mean, it wouldn't. You have to go around with your surroundings. So in this case, since it's kind of like a white sky and a white background, I'm using a white font. Just keep that in mind. You want to go with what you're going to be using. So like if you had a background that was green, you would want to have a darker green for your font, but that's if you want. Anyway, so once you have that, we want to go ahead and group our text. So the text that we have created right now and our background color, which is this right here. So we're going to be grouping these two. So on your Mac or on your keyboard, hold down Command and click the background, this right here. Or if you're on Windows, hold down Control and then press Command G to group them together, or Control G if you're on Windows. And I'm gonna name this, so just double click on the group. I'm gonna name it to King Tuts Pro for this. And inside that folder, you will see text and your background, of course. Go over to text and open up the layer style window by double clicking on it, and go over to where it says knockout and choose shallow. Decrease the opacity, so it's going to look like this. You can't really see it, so what I do is I add a stroke. So go over to stroke, change the color to white. Well, I change it to white. You could change it to any color. If you're a girl, I don't know, maybe you choose pink or something, but I'm going to just go with white because it's more classy and clean. And I keep it around, let's see, like 10, in between 10 and 15. Position should be outside. You could do inside, but that's going to be pointless because it defeats the purpose because the font is already white. So yeah, and then what I do is I just click OK. And so let me go ahead and change the size here a little bit. Just keep in mind that this is an avatar. You want to make your, or whatever you're doing here, quite big, because you want it when your avatar is on YouTube, it's going to look something like this. So it's kind of hard to read. That's the bad thing, but hey, at least you get to know how to do the background. Now, I did blur the background on my previous avatar, the one I have on my channel. So what I do is I go over to the filter and I go over to blur and go to Gaussian blur, or Gaussian blur, however you want to pronounce it. The radius, I keep it around. I still want the background to be visible, so I keep it around 3.5, somewhere around there, and I click OK. So once I've done that, I want to go ahead and add a stroke. This is pretty much a border around our image. So if you guys do want to see how you create borders, there's a lot of ways to do it. I think there's 3 ways of doing it, but this is one of the best ways to do it, well, in my opinion. Go over to the background and open up the layer style by double clicking on the layer. Go over to stroke, and the position should be inside, and increase the size a little bit. I'm going to keep this to white. I'm going to click OK. But you can see that there's nothing happening. That's because we haven't cropped our image to 800 by 800 pixels. So to do that, make sure you have your background selected. Now this is if your image is big. So if I were to zoom out, press Command T, you can see that it's not within our boundaries of our dimensions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the crop option right here. That's through crop tool, and I'm going to click inside here without moving anything, and I just click check. Now it's cropped to our dimensions, so it's not outside. So now I could do the same, double click on our layer, our background layer, go over to stroke, and go over to the color. You can change it a little bit. So let me show you first. Make sure this is inside, because we want it to affect the inside. If we choose outside, it wouldn't affect anything because we want it to be inside the 800 by 800 pixels. So I choose inside, and I keep it around like 20, 25, 22, somewhere around there. You could make it a little bit bigger, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to just speed it up. Color, you can change it. Again, you can choose any color you want. I'm going to choose white, classy looking white. And you can choose to decrease or increase the opacity, but that wouldn't affect anything. And then just click OK. And I think that's pretty much it on that's how I create my avatar for my YouTube channel. So if this helped you in any way, please leave a like in the description. Now, if you wanted to center this, just press Command R or Control R on a Windows computer, and this will bring up the rulers. Click and drag on the top right here, and it will bring up a guide. Drag it to the middle of the document, and it will just snap in place. If it doesn't snap in place, then you have to go to View and Snap. If not, snap to Guides. Make sure those two are checked. Then do the same on the left here and drag it to the middle. It should snap in between somewhere here. There we go. And then you could center it like so. So if this helped you in any way, please leave a like in the ratings below. Leave a comment if you need any help or if you have any questions regarding this video. And I did order the Rode PSA1 boom arm, which if I hit my mic, or you can hear the like me typing or doing something, it's because I have my gain on my Blue Yeti all the way down, so you can't hear that. But I did order the boom arm so I could place it around anywhere, and I also ordered a shock mount. So it's a good thing if you want to upgrade your workstation to be a little bit more professional, and if you want to have it more better. I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain, but yeah, that's it for this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace.